Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at an expert team that I stole from Shotaro, by the way, shout to you as well, with Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is a Pokemon that got nerfed quite significantly this season, doing now I think a little bit less damage with Charm, which is kind of important because Charm does a lot of damage usually. By the way, here we saw an effect of the new way of battling. I think I've battled in kind of both ways. I think I've mainly actually the new style of battling because I want to try it out a little bit more. But yeah, basically what you just saw there as well, we should have been able to get rid of the Primeape, but because of the way the battle changed now, Primeape was actually able to knock us out here. If you have like a 2-turn move against a 3-turn move, and the 3-turn move would knock you out in the turn, you still get your charge move off if you're the 2-turn move user, which is sounding a little bit more confusing than it actually is, but it's a bit of a different way of battling, which just now was a perfect example on how this kind of changes battles. As you're going to be able to catch a move here, this is going to be the Gigaton Hammer, which knocked us out before. It would have knocked out our Quagsire, but is double resisted against our Empoleon, which was a perfect catch here from me. Again, this is a team from Shotaro. It's a very good team. I definitely can recommend you this team. This team was a lot of fun. And if you wonder why I sometimes don't climb as much, there are teams in between that don't work out as much, that I, of course, not directly showcase here, but this team itself was absolutely fantastic. We're going to have here Empoleon in the lead, which is an amazing Pokemon. The current is still anyway. Yeah, Drillblik is coming through here now. Empoleon is an amazing Pokemon doing some super effective damage, and of course, at least we're going to be able to have a good alignment here. We should generally be able to win this matchup, unless they're going to swap out into the Licky, which is actually still Grand Force. We're going to do some solid damage here. And now I can try to swap out into my Quagsire. I could have also went into my Wigglytuff, but I kind of want to avoid the matchup of the Jumpluff, of course, here. And I was hoping that I'll put them down to the range where one charge move is enough. A Stone Edge is definitely enough, but I'm not too sure if it's going to be enough to just go for Awkward Tail. That's why I go for the Stone Edge here. Yeah, let's see. They're gonna let this move go. Can we get some more energy here before they gonna swap out? Now they're gonna swap back into their Jumpluff and they are going to knock us out, I want to say, but I use a shield here. I don't know if this was the right call or not, but I'm going to be able to go for a combo play here, which I thought was the ideal way of playing this, because now I can force both shields as I have another charge move stored here on my Empoleon and get either now rid of the Jumpluff, which I do, which is actually even better for me, and now I see what they have in the back. Okay, this is going to be the Morpeko, and that is not that bad. Why? Because Morpeko has one issue. It is going to be an electric type that sometimes doesn't have electric type damage. And as Aurel comes through now, I know that whatever they're going to throw next is not going to do too much damage against the Wigglytuff, and they fall for it anyway because they need to be in the electric form in order to do damage, but not the dark form. Next opponent here. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one. We're going to have the Shield Sableye. We're going to try our best to go for the Awkward Tail there as well against Pokemon. Try to kind of make a bit more of a combo play. The foul play actually did way more than I expected, but honestly, yeah, I haven't really played with Sableye for a while. But Shadow Quagsire is still going to do quite a lot of damage against them back. And we can see here that they are forced to go straight for a charge move. I have the option, of course, to go for the Wiggles down, to go for the Charm down against the opponent, which is what I'm going to go for next. Two Pokemon already that are very weak to Charm from the opponent. I'm curious on what they have in the back now. And again, here we're going to see the same that we saw in the first battle, that they still should get to another charge move, but I want to risk it. I don't want to use my final shield already. And also right play, the Rage Fist was the only thing they went for. And in comes Celio, which is alright. Like, I'm actually good with the Empoleon here, and I could even take a hit, but I'm just going to try to get some damage onto the opponent here, and see how things go. As we will see, there's going to be the Sableye coming in. I'm going to be forced to kind of use a shield because Empoleon is better against the Celio than my Wigglytuff. I have so much energy here that I can force most likely shield with this Drill Peck coming through. They're forced to go for a Surf. Surf is maybe not even enough to knock me out either. And then we can see on how things gonna go. We have the Swap Out, we have the Swift coming through, and I think I should be able to get to another Swift, and this should be enough to knock them out as well. And I cannot. Is it a Body Slam? Is it a Surf? Let's find out. It is a Surf, but Wigglytuff still hangs on over 1 HP and a Dream, and we're going to be able to win this battle. Yeah, next opponent. Stunfisk. We're going to have actually an alright matchup against this Pokemon. I try to just keep energy for later on, then swap out. Fearow needs to fear the Stone Edge. Yeah. This is going to be quite alright for us. We're going to have the Awkward Tail coming in now. This is going to maybe force a shield from them, and it does force a shield. And as you see now as well, there's going to be a Staunch coming in afterwards. Are they going to use a shield now, or do they let the Fearow go down? Last shield is coming up there as well. But now here's the thing. I have the option to go for Empoleon. I tried to swap out there in time. It didn't work out. Did they go for Drill Run here? Actually, they go for Drill Peck. Not predicting anything. But now I can knock them out with my Empoleon. I still have my Quagsire with energy. Never mind. They survived this move. Okay, that was not planned. That is going to be, yeah. That was not really the ideal I had here, but we are going to be able to go for the Hydro Cannon against the opponent, doing some solid damage, and it's going to be a CMP tie, which is even better. Should maybe even allow me to get some energy on my Quagsire, because they should be kind of a bit energy dry. I go for 2 just to be safe. Aqua Tail is coming in now. This will knock them out guaranteed. And now I'm curious on what they have in the back. I want to kind of keep both of my Pokemon. That's why I swap out of here and take the damage onto my Wigglytuff, because I don't know what they have there in the back. It could be a Fire-type Pokemon. It is Swanna. And this is not too bad for me, because they're forced to go for a charge move here. I still have access to Stone Edge, which will knock them out. But I don't know how much energy I have and how much energy I need. I am going to be able to get this move off, and I don't think that the damage is going to connect against us here. This is going to be fine. We still have some energy here. Can we get to the Aqua Tail in time? We can get there in time and knock out that Fearow. So, let's take a look at the next opponent. We're going to have the Ferret. Ferret is going to be a bit awkward because it could have either Brick Break or the Trailblaze, depending on which one they have. I have to play differently. If it's Brick Break, I swap out. If it's Trailblaze, I have to stay in. Let's find out. It is Brick Break. So I can swap out if I want. And I go for a Charge Move first, and then I swap out afterwards if they use a shield here. That's kind of more the idea. Let's see. We're going to have the Quagsire coming in. And now, of course, unless I run Trailblaze and Brick Break, we're going to be fine here. Swift coming through, not enough to knock me out. I didn't know I lose Peter here, apparently. And with this, the Swift is going to get us quite a bit lower than I wanted to. And we're actually in a bit of an awkward spot, because now I have 2 nearly dead Pokemon, and the opponent only has 1 fully dead Pokemon. So that's not ideal. I have alignment, though, which is kind of cool. I don't know what they have in the back. It is going to be Wigglytuff, so I would like to have my lead against it, but I still get to another charge move, so I get a little bit of damage still off with my Quagsire, which is actually kind of ideal. Yeah, Empoleon comes in, Gastrodon comes in, and I have my own Wigglytuff, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to win this battle now, because they have a bit of an lead. They could have X to Earth Power, which has got buffed this season, and this is going to be a bit of an uphill battle. I have to go for the Ice Wind to debuff them. Yeah. But let's see here on how this is going to go. They're going to let the move go. Can we still survive the hit? I'm not too sure. Let's see on how things going to be here. We have a Swift coming through, but they don't have really like a reason to go ahead and shield this move up, because they know I have my Empoleon. The Empoleon is just way stronger, and the Swift is coming in now is going to knock me. In comes the Wigglytuff, and this is of course going to be a loss here for us. Okay, Ninetales is actually not an ideal lead, funnily enough. Like, you think, okay, Water type against Fire type Pokemon, that's gonna be grand. It actually isn't, because they have such firepower. Funny like enough, yeah, of course, the Fire type Pokemon, that because of the part Steel typing that we have, it's not an ideal matchup. You're still going to be able, we're still going to be able to go for the Hydro Cannon here. We're going to be able to let the move go. This is going to be fine. And now I have at least a 2-shield advantage. I will very likely be forced to use a shield soon. But I actually swap out into the Luminion, which I don't really know how to deal with. But I thought maybe Quagsire is going to be the ideal way. The Aqua Tail is coming through here from the opponent. I am going to be able to go ahead and go for the no shield again. Luminion actually surprised me on how bulky this Pokemon is, because I thought like, okay, yeah, we had the debuff of Charm for this season, but I was surprised on how little it actually takes. And I'm kind of happy on how they play this here, because I should be grand with my Quagsire now. I should just be able to go for the Aqua Tail, knock them out. And now 2 shields Quagsire. And 2-shield Quagsire is very difficult to take down unless you have a Chestnut or something in the back. Ninetales goes down immediately. We know about the Luminion, which is grand because we have the Stone Edge for this Pokemon. And in the back is going to be Mantine. This is not a hard answer to Quagsire. It absolutely isn't. 2 Stone Edges easily going to be enough to knock it out. And I have so much extra energy as well that I'm not too sure if they know that I have another Stone Edge nearly stored already as well. And so I could just go straight for my move. And I go straight for my move. They didn't expect it, and with that the game is over. Like, the Luminion is not going to be able to break through 2 shields of mine. as well as then survive a hit or something like this. Stone Edge is coming in. This is going to be it. Quagsire is going to be able to knock out Luminion, but honestly, very interesting Pokemon. I kind of maybe want to try it out myself. Bulkyfish. Tinkaton is going to be up next. This is going to be an interesting Pokemon as well. Jellicent is coming in. This is going to be fine. And basically we have perfect alignment so far, and I don't really need to keep alignment. This is why I no shield here. My Wigglytuff is not really that necessary in the scenario. I just want to debuff them. I just want to kind of get them into a position where I am going to be fine, where I am going to be able to go ahead and just take the hit like it is nothing. It's going to be in a position where I can just farm them down, and even if they're going to knock me here, I'm going to be okay with that. Because I either get like energy on my Quagsire or I get energy on my Empoleon. I will just let this move go because I am not weak to Tinkaton anymore. Tinkaton is kind of a waste, and now it's all just to prepare for the final Pokemon of the opponent. And so I swap out of here, I can farm them down, they get still to the move. It's the same stuff again, it's because of the new battle system. Still gonna have to get used to it. I still shield the move up, and they're very likely gonna go into the Tinkaton next, I assume. Because they kind of want to sacrifice it. Do they? Never mind, they have Drapion in the back. I win. That's it. Like, I don't think there's a way of me losing this battle. Especially if they shield early. Like, I basically have to get rid of the final shield, and I do think, like, this is the best shield that I can do, because Tinkaton is not really forcing anything from me, and I have energy in all of my Pokemon. They're going to let this move go. In comes Tinkaton. Okay, they can go for the charge move, but, like, what is gonna really do here? It's gonna be the Gigaton Hammer. I have energy still on my Pokemon, and I can go into my Empoleon, where I have a ton of energy as well. And I can always kind of go up to 2 charge moves here if I wanted to, which now allows me to kind of force shields and damage against the opponent's Drapion straight away. And here, Hydro Cannon is coming in. This is going to be fine. This is going to be the shield coming up from the opponent. We have another charge move coming through. This is going to be perfect, as this is going to knock them out. And the back, of course, is going to be still the Drapion. I can even force them to go for a charge move here, which I don't do. And with that, I just win straight away. So, next up, we have Firo. This is okay. I think I lose the Impeder. Yeah, I lose the Impeder. So we lose this matchup generally. But it's not the worst, because I could play it out and try to catch a move here. But let's see. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to catch the drill run from the opponent. The Hydro Cannon is coming in. This is going to allow us to get some... Okay, nice lag there. Fantastic. Doesn't matter at least. And I try to catch the move, and I actually caught the move. I can take a hit here. And I outspeed them. The issue is, my charge move is not going to be enough to knock them out. But I'm still going to go for it. And why? Because I still have that one shield left. So now I put them into range where even Empoleon is going to be able to farm this thing down. But they swap out here into their Licky. And I was like, just going to go for the hard-hitting move. Just going to go ahead and go for that Stone Edge. This is going to be okay, as I cannot try to go for the Awkward Tail against the opponent. But they decide to go for the Body Slam first. Okay, fine by me. I can go into my Empoleon, I can get some energy, and I can swap out. And I hopefully can catch the Shadow Ball. And I do catch the Shadow Ball, and with that the opponent had enough. Tinkaton against the Empoleon. Here we have the Hydro Cannon coming through. This is going to do some sort of damage against. This team is not really weak to Tinkaton, which needs to be the case, because they have one Pokemon that's weak to it, which is of course the Wigglytuff, which can't do really anything against it. Boldness isn't really the biggest issue here either. In comes Feraligatr. Wigglytuff is going to be able to utilize this matchup again, and even again, if we're not going to be able to win this matchup directly, we still should be kind of in a position where we can kind of benefit from this matchup, as long as they don't put me into farm down range with Shadow Claw now, which I'm not too sure about. I should let this move go through here. I do let the move go through, which is right. They knocked me out actually, which is kind of annoying. But I can now go for the full funnel Quagsire, and I don't really need to use a shield. I don't know, I need to use a shield here, but I don't need to use any energy, is what I want to say. I could have went for the Awkward Tail earlier, but I didn't really want to, because I didn't know on what they have in the back, and I valued the energy a bit more than anything else. Here, the opponent goes into their Licky. I can just bait the entire time with the Awkward Tail, like it does basically the same amount of damage as a Stone Edge. Stone Edge is a little bit more efficient, but it's gonna be okay. And I can shield the Shadow Ball up if I wanted to, but I'm gonna let the move go through because I know I still survive. And now I still force the opponent. I might have to catch a move now though. And okay, I'm not gonna catch a move, that's fantastic. Good job, Empoleon. Should have played it differently. Sorry. Because now they're going to be in a position where they shield this Pokemon up, and they should be able to at least go for 2 Body Slams if they play it right. They go for Body Slam first, exactly. This is all that they really need. They played nearly perfectly, I want to say, until they swapped out into the Feraligatr for no reason at all. Why? but thank you very much. The opponent's Tinkaton goes down. I have energy. I don't know what the opponent did. It was more difficult to lose this battle, I feel like, than to play it like, I don't know, like, I just don't know what they tried to do there. Fantastic lead. I just have to keep the lead. And hopefully going to be able to keep the lead, as they're going to have the Ludicolo against us. And this is going to be an interesting one here, as you're going to swap out into our Wigglytuff. We are going to be able to go for the full farm down, as this is going to be, yeah, fantastic here. We're going to be able to take this hit still. It's going to be the Weather Ball Water. We survive, and we have alignment as the Carbing now goes up against our Wigglytuff. Of course, we have actually 2 good answers against Carbing, so I don't really need to care too much about any alignment here either in theory. But at the end of the day, Empoleon can always take the hits way better, and they have a Torterra in the back, and at least I can utilize this charge move now, which might be crucial. Why? Because we need to spam those moves here. We need to get rid of shields early, and we need to spam moves against Torterra, because Torterra is terrifying, as this Pokemon is just able to do so much more damage here. We're going to use our shield against the opponent. This is alright for me. I am going to be able to just go ahead and, yeah, use again yet another shield against the opponent, because I need to kind of keep the Torterra down, kind of. I try to reach another charge move in time afterwards as well. And the Carbing comes back in. I have a charge move stored for Torterra, which is kind of important. I have to hope that I can somehow still survive this hit. I do absolutely not. And now it's down to just our Quagsire to win this battle. The issue is I need to get to 3 charge moves, and so my only hope is to go 2 over my next charge move here, which I do. Why is it so important? Because now I survive 1 more Mud Slap by getting my charge move off before they do more damage against me next time. And this is exactly what I try to do, and this worked out beautifully here, as we are going to be able to knock out the Torterra just barely with our Quagsire, and again showcasing how strong this team actually is. Unless you face with Pangoro. I tried to go for the Aquatail here, but the opponent stopped out perfectly before that. And I can still go for the Aquatail against the Grumpig. As Grumpig is such a bulky Pokemon, it's just annoying to play against it. I can get a shield advantage here if I play it right though. Dynamic Punch comes in, and I can just go for the Stone. I hope they let the move go. That would be ideal, because then I have alignment, and they don't. And I show one for the Aquatail, because I would have got for 3 Aquatails basically. I think I would have had a way better time here. But we're still gonna get them low. They still have a charge move stored. So I should kind of try to hope that they have something that's not good against my Wigglytuff. But then again, if you run Pangoro, you have to have an answer to Wigglytuff in the bag. Pangoro comes in the bag is Tinkaton. Good game. But yeah, this is going to be it kind of for this video now. Thanks so much for enjoying the content and watching the content. Of course, if you want to support the channel, the best way actually is to leave a like on this video. So feel free to do that if you want to support this channel. Would be really appreciated. Thank you very much. But this team was fantastic. It had a lot of play. I think it's a team that is easily able to climb for you. I lost a few battles because of the new system, which is of course, you have to get used to it. Is a nice way of saying it. But Bull is coming in here. Gonna defense drop me. That's grand. I'm going to be able to still try my best here at the end, but I know I lost this battle already ages ago. I just got hard-walled in the last battle, and that is fine. Like, this is something as well that you kind of have to realize. Sometimes you just can't do anything. This is one of those games. Thanks so much for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.